Hello. Hello.
Welcome, people. People who listen for the best sounds in the groove. God, you know me, my mind. Welcome, everyone. Today is Friday, November
21st.
21st. Oh, yeah, I threw the date through me off. The
Yeah.
title. And we are one day away from the Day of Thanks event. You have no idea, but Jamal and I were up till Jamal was up till 3:30. I continued. I have not gone to sleep. You see this Louis Vuitton luggage? Now this is more like what's that plain wrap dollar store luggage?
I got
But anyway,
Samsonite underneath my eyes.
as you all know, we go live in everything we do. We try to bring you the information and all of that, but we are always trying to perfect our craft and make the quality look as great as it can look. And so we have some really nice cameras that were on loan to us from TEDx Altadena. Thank you so much, TEDx.
Shout out TEDx and
Brent. And we're really trying to bring the quality. I mean, this is cool, but we're in the studio from our own homes. But when we're out on location, we're always trying to find better, innovative ways to show you how we do stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So we decided to purchase different cameras because, as you know, we got a grant that is there for us to keep the podcast going, but it's also there for us to buy equipment for the stuff that I've lost doing podcasts. So we purchased this bad boy right here. You see this? It does this every time I go out the screen real fast.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There you go.
So you see this? This is a 120-degree camera that we've utilized 4 times in the field. I think the first time was the Boxer Boy event.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that was kind of weird because at first we were set to actually see the stage, but then the stage was too high because the canopy was under it, and so you would have saw this much of people's faces.
Yeah, we used it there. We figured things out.
Yeah, but the sun was coming in, so it was throwing an ugly glare. I'm a perfectionist. Jamal doesn't care.
And again, that's what I'm saying. We figure things out. Each time we do it, we remember from the last time.
You hear me slide that in there?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't care. He don't care about me.
Slickety.
And so I always do. I'm called the slick innuendoist.
Slickety split.
But we have used that at the Boxer Boy event. We used it at the block party for Chris Holden. We used it at where else did we use it at? Recently, the homecoming fair at John Muir High School. I think those are the 3 times we actually used that outside.
Yeah, it's only 3, I think.
Yeah. So
but tomorrow will be the 4th. You were anticipating our use of it tomorrow, I think, when you were counting.
Well, when we were testing last night, it really wasn't working. Let me take that back. It was working, but we were trying to hook up 4 cameras. So
yes,
we can hook up the 3 cameras, which is going to be one of our dopest lives tomorrow because we're going to be showing you, our slickness, our savviness, you know what I'm saying? So, but before we get started, let me give a shout out to Anonymously, you know who that is, Danny, and JJ Trap, Bill Beautiful Altadena, Sherry Amore, Classic Ash, and Rancho Photo Wall joined. Oh, wow. Rancho Photo Wall. Thank you. Hey, that's the Rancho shot right there.
That's right.
And there's the post hump day guy, Marcus says, you know, you need to put the music behind that hump day hump. No, not the humpy hump. You got me humping day and night, oh baby. That's what you should put.
That's one of my favorite Gap Band songs.
Man, who you telling? Because that.
I hate You Dropped a Bomb on Me. I don't know why I don't like that song.
That's all right. It's commercial. But the humping song, because the intro, when it starts on, they got that hum. Yeah, that's the same. That's where you got the idea for this song.
Oh yeah. Sure, that's where I got the idea.
I like that song. Let me kind of combine some George Benson with some Gap Band and call it the George Gap Benson Band.
The Gorge Band. How about that?
Gap
that
Benson.
Sounds bad. Gap Benson. That is sad.
Do you know? Here's some trivia for you. Do you know where the Gap Band got their name from?
From the streets.
Close.
Remind me.
They grew up in Tulsa. Right. And Black Wall Street was surrounded by the initials of each of those names. I think it was Greenwood, something Alvin.
I forgot the street. Yes.
Yeah. So
there were all the streets that they couldn't go past. You know.
Yeah. You can't. You go to the end of that street. That's it, buddy. Sundown town. But
yeah,
I went when we premiered the Black Wall Street documentary in Tulsa back in 22. I guess it was 21, 22.
Yeah. Oh, when you premiered it. Yes. Never mind.
Yeah, the first time.
Yes.
I went out there and I went to the Black Wall Street Museum. Now, let me tell you, it was hard looking at the stuff in that museum, and there are white people there. Now, I'm not racist at all, but when you see what was done to these people, and then you're standing next to this white person right here. Now, mind you, I am the least racist person in the world. I got friends of all races, cultures. They'll come on here and vouch. I ain't never treated them any other way. But when you go to a town where racism thrived at one point, those people there are overly friendly, which is almost scary. Because I mean,
you figure your radars are up, and you hate to have that, right?
Yeah, and that's why I ran back to conservative California, because I know that I won't have to be worried about getting snatched up.
Yeah, don't say
dragged
that.
Behind the
laugh at you like conservative California. What do you mean? You're liberal.
Well, know, when I say conservative, I mean like we're not.
Yeah,
I'm not even talking about on a political level. Right. I'm talking about we're conservative, like we're kicked
just
back,
in terms of getting along with everybody.
Yeah, everyone's
if
gets
you got
along.
problems, you kind of keep it to yourself behind closed doors for the most part.
Not me.
Racist.
That's what people love about me. I'm so transparent. But if I see if you got some little racism innuendo, I'm gonna pick up on that. I'm gonna go, oh, so that's how you do it.
Oh,
and then I'm gonna go do what's that 23andMe on your ass, and then I'm gonna find out that you really got some black in you.
Oh, come on, man! Everybody came from us, so I mean, it's gonna go there anyway. Oh, and I found the streets. It's Greenwood, Archer,
and Pine. Yeah. I forgot the middle name, but
yeah.
So you go to this museum, and besides who was there with you, you go to this museum, and they got this. And I don't want to do a spoiler alert, but I really got to tell you about this. So there's 3 vintage barber's chairs in a mirror that runs the whole length of the wall. And as soon as you sit in the chair, a holographic image comes up of 2 or 3 barbers, each one standing behind each chair, having a conversation between themselves before the massacre, during the massacre, and after the massacre.
Wow, that sounds powerful.
And it's hard I cry at movies, and I cried true tears. Well, actually, the year of 2025 has left me crying all the time.
True.
Because of the fact that, and I don't even care about what I lost. There were people that I used to go over their house for Thanksgiving, and this is a tradition that went back 20, 30 years. Houses are gone. I cried. Now, when I sat in those chairs and I looked at this story, you could put yourself there. This whole museum is just like with artifacts of everything. The reason why I'm even talking about this right now is because we did a premiere of the movie out here. I had scheduled it in October to be shown in February of this year, not knowing that we were going to lose our town in January of this year. But when I was going to cancel it, the Tulsa residents who were flying out here to come support was like, no, please don't cancel it. Because number one, we want to have an excuse to come out there and see the devastation because we weren't born when this happened. We were 6, we were just born 6 years later and didn't really come to understand it until about 10. So they're 16 years after the fact, right?
Yep.
And when I tell you, I drove around with them and I filmed them filming, and the tears was just flowing because they get to see what it looked like to have a devastating situation. The difference is we have builders coming to help us, endless supply of whatever, no problems with negotiating. They had to build their town back from the ruins that the town was destroyed from.
Yep. And they did it on their own, too.
They had to. There was the insurance company.
The town was built on their own, too, as well.
Well, but the insurance wouldn't honor their claims, saying that they set fire to their own places. Out-of-towners would not sell them lumber.
Right.
The first thing they built back was a church. And that church is still standing to this day. Mm-hmm. It's just the eeriness of it to go there and see that the 5-mile stretch of Black Wall Street is limited to like 12 blocks.
Yes.
University of Oklahoma Extension has taken over a chunk of it. What do you call those baseball teams that aren't pro? It's like they're the third
minor
string.
league.
Yeah, not even a minor league. What do you call those underneath the minor league? Like the third league or whatever.
I don't know.
They have a baseball
farm
team
maybe.
Yeah, farm team. Yes. So it doesn't look the same as it did. But my cousin Terry Bacchus, God bless him, he keeps it going. He does tours. If you guys ever want to reach out to him, just go to Terry Bacchus on Facebook. He reminds you of Bernie Mac. He got the same kind of demeanor. So you're going to always be entertained. And he's serious, though. He's serious. But it's funny. Because he's like, yeah, I remember, man, back in it's so funny. Because all my family from the Midwest are like that. I go in. Not all of them, but, majority of the old ones. Hey, Brian, how you doing? And everybody real slow. I talk too fast for them. They always tell me to slow down. It's like trying to tell somebody who drives a Porsche 100 miles an hour every day to go 20. It's like,
hey, I was behind 2 of them earlier this week, and it was driving me crazy.
Yeah, they must have been from the Midwest.
They must have been driving parallel and 10 miles under the speed limit.
Yeah, but I don't know how I got to that, but that was just basically testing all this equipment from the night before. Yeah, I don't know how I got off that. I went on a whole other freeway.
Oh yeah.
But yes, we're going to be bringing you guys some exciting stuff. The cool thing about what we do is that it's only us. It's not like we got a whole team of people. We got a team of 3. And, we got some extensions. We got Marcus and we got Brandon, who always helps out with photography when I need it. But overall, it's just us. We maintain this thing. We plan schedule the guests, plan the guests. We're pretty much one-stop shop podcast. So everything we do, we learn how to do it. We do it ourselves. I don't think there's anyone that ever goes on every day for the past 9-10 months that I've seen on a consistent basis. And we're actually starting to get better with our time. We want to start starting on time, 10 o'clock. We've been kind of slacking on that, but it was all good. You guys understand, I hope. But shout out to everybody who watches. I mean, because without you guys, we wouldn't have a podcast. I mean, we would, but we go back and look and go, oh, only one person watched. Who was that? My mom. She watches every day. Go, Mom.
Thank you, Mrs. Backus.
Right. And your mom jumps on occasion, and Tony's mom is on every day.
Yeah.
She'd be like making sure we stay on point.
Yeah.
And we've taken your suggestions and we've broken up the announcements so that it's not so overwhelming. We're starting to give you stuff that kind of happens in the next 2 or 3 days and not 2 or 3 weeks. And it's overwhelming, but we do have a community page, Altadena Talks community group on Facebook, and we update a lot of the events on our website. But after they happen, we don't predict what's going to happen. That would be taking me all day to update. So,
and let me speak real quick about the group. A lot of the stuff I've been putting on the group lately has been like the updates from the county and some of the things that are happening at like the One-Stop Permit Center or the Altadena Community Center in terms of how long things are going to go on. And other things like soil testing. They're still providing some free soil testing, and I'm providing that information on the group site as well. So just like Brian said, so you don't get overwhelmed. There's already a ton of slides and announcements that I make anyhow, but I added at least 3 or 4 right before we came on today, in addition to the ones that I'm reading today, or that I will read today. So there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. And it's funny how when we begin the week, there's a lot of stuff there's not much stuff happening except for those things that were, put out weeks in advance. And as the days go on, more and more stuff starts popping up and I'm finding it. So that's why, like even yesterday, I think for Saturday, tomorrow, there's like, today maybe like 6 or 7 things going on. 6 or 7 things going on. Maybe even more, because like I said, there's other things that go on the group. But anyway, I kind of like how that happens. Closer to the weekend, more and more things happen. So that's a good thing.
Right. Special shout out to Matt. Hippo Works just joined, and Rebuild at Dina Rev joined us on Altadena Talks. Thank you. I am no longer broadcasting on my YouTube page because I think it's taken away from the focus on Altadena Talks YouTube page. So I think I stopped doing that last week. I will not return to that page for that purpose. I will be there on there for other stuff, but we're really trying to bring the focus to just being on Altadena Talks. So LinkedIn, you can follow us on Altadena Talks there. The podcast will be live there as well. Instagram, of course, YouTube, most definitely, and Facebook. So, but yeah, we've been testing this new equipment we just got an on loan Rodecaster Pro. We got the A10 for the switching. We're trying to turn this into CNN. It's going to be ANN, Altadena News Network.
Right. So I'm about to post a couple things that were on my actual Facebook feed, and we had someone tuning in who was actually from Tulsa, and she was actually sharing the information about the Gap Man and the streets because that's her town. So these are a little out of order. I mean, we've talked about some of these, but I'm still gonna share them so that we can see. So thank you, Sherry Costley.
Oh, she's a regular.
Yeah. And then this last one, had I been looking right there, I would have seen it.
Oh, so you could add these answers. Huh?
Yeah, I could have had all that information. So just so you guys know, we do go live on all of these different platforms.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. But except for YouTube, if you leave a comment, we actually have to go to that platform, copy it, and paste it in so you can see it. If you do it on the YouTube channel, it automatically pops up. So right. Just letting you know, not that you have to change, because sometimes, one format or one platform is better, for you, so you can keep doing that. But just letting you know, if you don't see your post or your comment come up, for a little while, that's kind of why we have to manually put it up there, unless you comment on YouTube.
Yeah, so like right now, as I was shouting people out, I was also taking their joining names and popping them up on the screen so that everybody can actually see who joined. I mean, that's how we work it. We try to involve. And if you have any comments that are relevant, especially when we have guests, pop them up there, because we really do go to all of these platforms and pull the comments and post them up here, so that you won't feel like you're isolated in an island if you go to LinkedIn. Because, I mean, if I was to show you my screen right now, you'll be like, oh, my God, you got everything up there. Yeah, because I'm watching everything. And it's even easier when I'm not on the show, because then I can just concentrate. I will put all 4 platforms up in the corner, watch them all. Oh, a comment just popped up. Let me grab that, put that over here. So what I'm really excited about is in January, we are going to launch the youth media program, where we're going to not only teach kids 14 through 22 that were victims of the fire and, suffering from dealing with stuff in school and donations and stuff. We're going to teach them in a 12-week program how to run a podcast, how to be an interviewer, how to be an interviewee, how to run the platform, switching, learn about sound. We're going to take them to Kevin Hart Studios, because my boy I've known for a long time is the manager over there. So I can schedule something real easy. I used to work in the industry doing IT for 20th Century Fox, long-term contract with Copelson Entertainment, who's made over 40 movies. I was just trying to bring my experience. And Jamal's worked in the field. He's worked with Dannon and a few others. So we're just trying to pool our resources to give these kids a chance to learn something. And the end of the completion will be they'll receive a certificate, and then they'll run our show for a weekend. It'll be nothing but them. That would be so exciting, because I'll be sitting in the background just supervising for once. All right, go to camera 2. All right, make him the focus. So when we say go to camera 2, we'll be like, okay, make him the focus. Okay, so now he's focused. Okay, switch. Now you switched. Okay, take it back to normalcy. Okay, bring it up to the forefront. There we go. I want to see what that looks like on Instagram. That might have us big faces. I got to wait for it to do it, because it's going to take a minute.
No, we just we're on top of one another.
Oh, is that how it works? Oh, then that might be
on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm looking at it now. So it's a 20-second delay from what we say to what we see. Oh. So we have to teach the kids that, because they'll get caught up in looking at that going, oh, I'm just now saying that? No, you said it already. That's not your job. Your job's supposed to look at the camera. Not be like, because I've seen people get stage fright when they're running stuff like, oh, yeah. Or people like, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yeah, stop hitting it like that. But I'm excited because we're expanding this podcast to, and we also have a senior program. We're doing what they call easy access media, where we're going to teach seniors how to find our podcast on their smart TV apps, which brings me to another project that we have to do before that one, called the Media Expansion Project. So all these things are about to happen in January, February. So we'll be on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, whatever app you got on your smart TV, we'll probably be on that. So, but I got to remind you guys that even though we're doing all this stuff, we need your voices. We need your take on this situation. I met with my first interviewee for my trailer camper series, where people are putting trailers and campers on their sites. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk to him. I met with Courtney yesterday, and she said, "Oh, you ready to do that?" I said, "I've been ready to do it, but we got to wait till this rain goes away. I don't want to be standing out here in this muck." But maybe that might bring some ambiance to it. Who knows? But my whole thing is, people need to know what's going on in Altadena. And the reason why we are dedicating ourselves to doing this podcast every day is because if you keep coming back to the community, you will never lose the community. And that's why our town, I don't see Palisades doing events like this all the time.
Well, we're not looking either.
I don't see Malibu doing it. I don't see Hollywood Hills. They all suffer from fire. Yep. I don't see them stepping up and doing anything like that.
We're not looking either, mind you, right? We're not looking either.
No, we're not. But I mean, you would think that someone would come across your feed every once in a while. So
again, it's not my fight, not my battle.
I just got to mention it because we're doing stuff every day.
I mean, even if it did, because I've seen a couple,
a couple. 300 days, 270 days. I've seen a couple. But the thing is,
come on,
what happened? You were glitching. You were glitching.
Yeah, I was pop locking on the camera.
Oh, that's all right. And whenever I catch you looking like this, then I know. But yes, we are so excited about tomorrow. We've been testing all this equipment. And of course, my favorite thing to say about any event, I'll be glad when it's over.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to that, right? Because there's a lot of leading up to this, a lot of moving parts. I know Tony's ready to pull her hair out.
Let me tell you,
she's ready to get in her jacuzzi after this is over and chilling.
She should get the Project Humanitarian of the Month award because not only did this woman really single-handedly raise this $50,000 plus that we received from these sponsors, but this was her spearheaded moment. We were just there merely to assist, and we did a great job. We are all for one and one for all. So when she finally gets to sit down and rest them dogs, we're going to have to do a celebratory dinner with her.
Oh, yeah. So that we got to definitely do that. Definitely.
So she can go ahead and get all her vents and frustrations and
just woosah moment because it'll be over.
Yeah.
She can exhale at that point. I mean, that's going to be amazing. It's going to be super, super.
Yeah, we got a lot of people that have volunteered, and we got a lot of people sign up to volunteer. If you want to sign up to volunteer, actually, in the next 3 hours will probably be the last time you could do it because we don't really want you to just show up because everything is registered and the reason why we have to do it this way, and if you ever run into a situation where you're like, well, I got to register for this, well, I got to register for that, it's because in order for us to get a grant or maintain a grant, we have to provide to these grant houses what they call metrics. How many people volunteer? We could say 100. But if we don't have your names to prove it, it's going to look janky. So this is the reason why we have you sign up. And I know I had this up here.
And for other events as well, they need to know how many people are going to attend so they can make sure that they have whatever they're going to provide to the folks, that they have enough. So there's various reasons why you do need to register, but that what Brian said is specifically for what we're doing.
Right. And the reason why, we had everybody register, period, is because we wanted to know how many of this we needed to get, how many of that, and how much food we needed to get so that everyone can have enough to eat. Now,
we had the cutoff when we did. Some folks probably thought it was a little early, but to prepare that kind of or amount of food, we needed to know, how many people were going to be there.
Exactly. The beautiful thing about all that is we do have an accurate count. And the sponsors came through in flying colors. We got the step and repeat banner. So please, families that have registered, when you come up, make sure you take pictures. We need lots of pictures. That's also part of the metrics as well. We got lots of surprises that are going to happen. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag, but we will be going live from the whole event tomorrow, starting at about 10:50, because the program promptly starts at 11. Please don't show up at 12 if you already registered.
I mean, that's one of the things to see it indicated, though, too. We're going to go from 11 to 3, and some people may not be able to come exactly at 11. So if you have to, please come when you can.
You just will miss the program. So if you are running late, watch it on YouTube on the way there. And then you'll see, they called my name for the thing, but I wasn't there. And that's why. Okay? If you're not there, you must be present to win. Mm-hmm. So, we got a lot of surprises coming up. We got a lot of partnerships coming up next year. I'm not going to reveal anything because I like to keep that secret until it actually happens. Because you say something and somebody says, I'm not going to partner with you now. You done told everybody. But that's the whole point, is to tell everybody. So people will have a calendar, be able to put this stuff in their calendar. So I'm thinking, I use my calendar like it's the Bible. Like I write down everything, send people out requests, because it's gotten to the point where we've gotten so busy that it's hard to keep up with appointments. So I got running Zoom meetings on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes occasional Monday. Mm-hmm. So yes, Jamal, you got the slides ready? You want to jump into announcements?
I am prepped.
Reason why is I want to go get some coffee.
I need another cup myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the announcements. I'm doing the whole shebang, so it's gonna be a little while. I'll give you time to get the stuff, but I want to make sure everybody's covered for the weekend for the important kind of technical stuff, in addition to the fun stuff that's gonna happen. So. Where is my transition? Okay, let me take the banners down. Bloop. And bloop. And here we go. All right, everybody. We're going to start at the very top, as we usually do. The Altadena Community Center is available Mondays through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 4:30. This is at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. This is where you actually go if you're at the beginning stage of the recovery, where you can deal with your insurance, seeing if you can get some money and some other assistance just to kind of move forward from your initial moving forward. And if you'd like to know what services are actually going to be there and what departments, you can scan the QR code that's on the screen and you can get a list of those for the day that you're going up. Next, we actually have the LA County One-Stop Permit Center. This is where you want to go when you're ready for that next phase to actually start rebuilding for your home. This is located at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210 in Altadena. They have walk-in hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Also, they have rebuilding consultation appointments available for individuals and small groups. Those are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. You can also set up a Southern California planner appointment on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to noon. And in order to set these up, you do have to go to the website recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/1-stop-permit-centers. Scroll all the way down. I think it's at the very bottom, and there's a link that says schedule. So you go ahead and do that. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. LA County is waiving and refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding after the Eaton and Palisades fires. So if you've already paid your fees, you can potentially have them refunded. And if you've yet to pay your fees, you could potentially have them waived. I say potentially because you must demonstrate that you both owned and lived in your property prior to the 7th of January of this year. In addition, you must be working on an eligible project. such as the obvious one, which is a replacement of your single family home that was destroyed by the fires. That does include accessory structures like garages, pools, ADUs, etc. Another eligible project is a standalone ADU that's going to be used for temporary occupancy during rebuilding. What's not eligible, though, are commercial, rental, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, or any property that was not damaged by the fires. Now, if you're actually interested in either getting a refund or getting a waiver, you do want to go to the website recovery.lacounty.gov/fee-waivers-and-refunds, or you can just scan the QR code and it'll actually get you to a form that you can fill out online. Once it's completed, you can attach it to an email and send that to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov, or you can print up a copy and submit it in person. The nice thing is you only need one form for all departments, so it makes it pretty easy that way. CalAssist Mortgage Fund is still in play, and what they're doing is providing 3 months of mortgage payment relief up to a maximum of $20,000. The funds don't have to be repaid, and it is free to apply. And if you actually get the funds, they will be paid directly to your mortgage servicer and not to you. If you're interested in applying, you can go to calassistmortgagefund.org. Eligibility requirements are your primary residence must have been destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to either the Palisades or Eaton fire or any other qualified disaster that took place between the 1st of January of 23 through the 8th of January of 25. You also must have owned and occupied the home with up to 4 units on the property, as well as meet the combined income limits of $211,000. Now, if you do apply, you must be prepared to provide your mortgage statement, bank statements, utility bills, homeowner's insurance or FEMA claim, as well as your proof of income. And if you need some help filling out the form, you can actually get help over the telephone at 800-501-0019, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In addition, if you need some in-person assistance, you can get that help at one of 2 locations. One is One Stop Rebuilding Center at 1828 Sawtelle Boulevard in LA, or at the Altadena Community Center, which we have shared earlier is at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. And this in-person assistance is available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now we'll get into the local events. So the LA County Department of Mental Health is providing the Eden Fire free support classes. The topic is dealing with disaster and how to cope and thrive. These classes are going on now and will continue through the 29th of November. They're happening at Loma Alta Park at 3330 North Lincoln Avenue in Altadena. They're happening Tuesdays from 5 p.m. to 6:30, and Thursdays and Saturdays from 12 noon to 1:30 p.m. If you would like additional information, please contact Dr. Michelle Majors at 626-430-2930. And Councilmember Tyrone Hampton is giving thanks for the community with a turkey giveaway event. It's happening today. It begins at 11:30 and will go through 2 p.m. It's actually at the Robinson Park. I guess it was at a different location, so it's relocated to Robinson Park. And this is at 1081 North Fair Oaks Avenue. And Sasha Renee Perez is actually inviting you to Operation Gobble. This is a turkey distribution, and it is while supplies last. The turkeys will be distributed also today. They began at 8 a.m. and will continue for another 15 minutes or so. Excuse me, and stop at 11 a.m. Hopefully they still have supplies. They were providing turkeys, dry canned goods, and other much needed supplies to ensure that families can celebrate the season with the comfort of a holiday meal. Excuse me. If you're interested in trying to get a turkey from this Operation Gobble, the location is 450 North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. You would enter on the East Villa Street and exit towards Mentor, the North Mentor. As Brian has indicated, for those who are aware, this is the old Kaiser hospital location. All right. And then we have the Altadena Revealed monthly lecture series and social hour reflections of people in place. This is the eighth episode, so to speak. It's talking about Christmas Tree Lane from the plantings to the 50s. The speaker is Mary Landau, and it's taking place today from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Altadena Main Library, 600 East Mariposa Street. The doors are going to open at 7 p.m. with the lecture happening from 7:30 to 8:30, and I believe there'll be some Q&A afterwards. Please register by scanning the QR code. There are either one. There's two QR codes, bottom right corner as well as the one in the middle of the screen of the flyer. And then we have the Free Farmers Market located at 3541 Brandon Street in Pasadena. It's from 5 to 6:30 p.m. or until supplies run out. From what I understand, they have some really good items that you would normally get from the farmers market, some fruits and vegetables and what have you. So if you're interested, definitely please check that out. And then Dina Heals has free yoga. It's guided by Sire or Sea Air. Okay, by Sea Air. It's happening tomorrow. And it will be doors opening at 9 a.m. with the class starting at 9:15. It'll be at the Paseo Outdoor Mall, 300 East Colorado Boulevard, Suite 151 in Pasadena. If you go, you'll be able to unwind and ground with a gentle, breath-led practice designed to move with intention. Please RSVP at bit.ly/D as in Dina, H as in heels, -yoga. I'm glad they're providing these events. They're keeping people grounded. I actually like that.
Right.
Let's see here. Also tomorrow, Pasadena Parks and Recreation is providing the Better Health, Better Life, caring for your mind, body, skin, and smile. There are going to be workshops from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and resources from 12 to 2 at Villa Park Community Center, 363 East Villa Street. There's going to be dental exams, physical exams, mammograms, flu vaccines, educational workshops, community resources, raffles, and so much more. Pre-registration is required, and to register, you call 626-744-6530. There's also going to be a film screening taking place tomorrow from 2 to 3 at the Altadena Main Library Community Room. Again, this location is 600 East Mariposa Street in Altadena. The film screening is California is Burning. It's by, Bennett Coran, showing the community efforts of residents and first responders after the Eaton fire, and viewer discretion is advised. Should be a nice screening. I'm interested to see what that's about. And then Fair Oaks Burger is going to be talking with the folks at LAist, reporters at LAist, and definitely want to check that out. It's happening tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Good things are happening for Fair Oaks Burgers because they've definitely been there for the community before the fires, definitely after the fires, and they're definitely showing up and getting their due recognition. One of these things that I apologize for not sharing on a more regular basis is the Altadena Cars and Coffee. This happens at 8 a.m. on Saturdays, and from what I understand, it happens rain or shine. It's at the Bulgarini, which is at 749 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. It's the parking lot of where the Rite Aid used to be. But this is an event I've known found out a couple of people I know that brought their cars up there, and it's really cool. It's not all like 6.4 Impalas or muscle cars. Some people have their Honda Civics that are fixed up, and all kind of different things. So it's a nice event. A lot of people come out there, and it's another way to have some community connection. Then we have the folks at Rebuild Altadena let us know that tomorrow from 1 to 2:30 at 2219 Navarro Avenue, they're actually having a ceremony to commemorate Altadena's first official rebuild using FirePoint wall panels. They're a breakthrough technology that can stall flames for up to 90 minutes on a 60-minute wall assembly. Definitely, if you're interested and want to see what that's about, go to 2219 Navarro Avenue between 1 and 2:30 p.m. and you will be able to get some information about the technology and talk to the homeowners and get an idea of how they came to their decision to utilize this technology. And it should be pretty informative. So we also have Rising Together, the grand reopening celebration at Mariposa Junction. It's happening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow at 2555 Lake Avenue in Altadena. There's going to be food, drinks, music, and giveaways. They do want you to register, and you can register by scanning the QR code or by going to tinyurl.com/Mariposa Junction with Mariposa and Junction capitalized, the M and the J capitalized.
Mariposa Junction, what's your function? Bringing the Altadena community together.
Yep, you need to make a song. You need to remake it.
Right.
I think you should remake it, man. All right. So we have Webster's Community Pharmacy providing their annual holiday open house. It is also happening tomorrow. It'll be from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Their location is 2333 Lake Avenue in Altadena. There will be art featured by Austin Scott, and there'll be much more as well. So definitely check that out if you have some time. As Brian had indicated yesterday, the Mariposa Junction is up maybe a block. Fair Oaks Burger is down a little ways or up a little ways. It's nearby. Everything is close. Or no, that's Fair Oaks. We're talking Lake right now. So Mariposa Junction and the Webster community, you can check those out. Community Pharmacy, because they're close to one another. Then we have Rhythms of a Village and LA Commons present the Village Fall Festival. It's a day of healing, joy, and unity. It happens again tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's at John Muir High School, which is located at 1905 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. There's going to be music, vendors, story booths, art activities, healing, village, and much, much more. As Brian and I have both indicated, this is a very well put together event. It's packed with vendors and food and jewelry and music and healing and all kind of great stuff. So if you get a chance, in addition to all the other things that are going on, spend a little time up at the Village Fall Festival. It should be a nice time. I think you really enjoy it. And then the Altadena Recovery Team is continuing their Saturday distributions at the Eden Fire Collaboratory. Sorry. Calamity.
Well, where are you about to go to the Collaboratory?
I just created a new thing.
Yep, and I'm going to go say it tomorrow. Hey, where's the Collaboratory?
Jamal said there was the stuff.
Yeah, he was specifically made it a point.
So this is at the Eden Fire Collaboratory. There'll be free tacos and personal care items provided while the supplies last. Again, it's tomorrow from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's at 540 West Woodbury Drive in Altadena. They're asking that you take what you need and donate what you can. all basic hygiene needs and toiletries, baby food, diapers, and necessities, as well as elder and maternal needs, water, and pet supplies. If you want additional information, you can go to the IG, which is at Altadena Recovery Team, or send an email to info@altadenaart.org. Couple more slides and then we'll be done. So Miss Juicy Little or Juicy Little Finds Thrift Store is providing the thrift store fab sale where you get to fill up a bag for $5, a free bag for all Altadena residents. This is taking place both tomorrow and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's located at Young and Healthy, which is at 136 West Peoria Street in Pasadena. And some of the items that are going to be there are baby and kids clothing, women and men's clothing, shoes and socks, household items, books and games, pillows, air purifiers, hot food, candy and snacks, smoothies, and as usual, much more. There will also be a gift card raffle every single hour, as well as free toys and snacks for kids only, for the children who are actually there. So definitely check this out. Got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. A lot of choices. And the last one we're wrapping up with is there's a sneak peek to see a work in progress documentary on Fair Oaks Burger. It's exploring their inspiring family story, as we had mentioned a little earlier in the announcements, the aftermath of the Eden Fire, the community distribution events, and the creation of the beautiful mural by artist Robert Vargas. It's taking place on Sunday at Fair Oaks Burger from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And DJ Chris Corral will be there, as well as accordion player Stanley Oropesa. And the food will be provided by Tacos 210 of Altadena. The film will be screened outdoors, so please bring your blankets as well as chairs and stick around for Q&A afterwards.
Stick around.
All right, Arnold.
Arnold. Have you ever seen the videos where he does a song by somebody popular, but it's in his voice? Oh, that's so funny.
So you're going to use that too, Marcus? Collabority?
Collabority.
You said it must be next door.
Yeah. It's for all the celebrities that go to Collabority. You might see TK Carter there, Collabority and
Collaboratizing.
Uh-oh, what happened to my Facebook? It says, we're having trouble streaming to your Facebook. Did it kill my Facebook? Yo, some of them bisque.
Yeah, mine is still going, fortunately. But it's funny, every time I bring up Facebook, that tab, I start pop locking on the screen. I'm like ticking and talking like all around the clock. It's like rocking and talking and working all around the clock. Oh, okay. Let me get off of there. That is weird. It's the things you learn. Because as soon as I clicked off the tab, the video, the feeds got right. It's kind of a trip.
Sometimes it is too much for the stream. We do a lot of stuff that you normally should be doing in a studio and doing post edits and stuff like that. So we pretty much do everything that they don't want us to do. And we try it. So we just see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
But, we're got 6 more minutes, Dougie Fresh, and we're out. If it did end or if it has a problem, then we don't have to worry about it. But what we got over here? We got somebody said. Oh, yeah, he did. You already put that up there. Collabority. We need to make a website, Marcus. Collabority Junction.
Yeah, it said it ended. Yeah, I don't know why. Mine is still going. That's bizarre.
Oh, that's all good.
Bizarro.
We're always testing the limits. So if you don't know, now you know. So,
right.
So my plan after I get off of here is to run home, take a shower, grab some clothes, and come right back here. Because we have to get set up for tomorrow morning, tonight. So that's my plan. So the sooner we get off, the better. We'll be on there for about. I guess we started a little 5 minutes late. Huh?
A few minutes, yeah, a few minutes late. So I got to work out the logistics with my midgets in terms of getting out of school and stuff. But we're gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. So hopefully you guys will, as usual, thank you for tuning in on Friday, PGI Friday. Forgot to say that. Hopefully you had a fantastic week. Thank you for ending it with us, or at least the middle or beginning of your day with us. If you get a chance to go to those events, please check out as many of those events as you possibly can. Support all the entities that are providing those. And if you're part of our Day of Thanks, we definitely look forward to seeing you, whether you be a survivor or a volunteer or an individual or company that donated. We really look forward to it. We're really excited, and hope you have a great rest of your day and in particular weekend as well.
Radio. So, I'm a kid at heart, regardless of my age.
I'm an old man at heart.
I'm apparently. A kid at heart. Yeah, because
apparently.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Apparently.
Yeah, Sonny, I'm an old man at heart.
I just look old. I'm not really old. This is an illusion for you guys out there. This is a filter I'm using on Facebook. It's a filter.
It's a collaborative.
Yeah, it's a collaborative. Yeah. I mean, we always find one word that we say that everybody rides off of for the rest of their lives.
Hey, we should make this go viral and just everybody just use collaborative in any old way that you want.
Yeah,
just like 6-7 right.
Yeah,
I should write a song called Collaborative.
You should write a song called 6-7.
There is already a song that's part of where it came from. This dude was rapping and that's what he was saying, 6-7, 6-7. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he keeps mentioning the year of my birth. I mean, I understand the need to tell me the
magnitude of that, right? The magnitude.
But thank you all for being with us today, as usual. I can't believe we are at 223 episodes.
223.
I must say that I never dreamed it would get this far, but it actually is a dream come true to be able to provide a source of information for people that actually want to know, want to come tune in and see what we say next. So, and as usual, we did put the volunteers up there, but if you all want to be on the show, there's the link for that. AltadenaTalks.org/podcast guest. All one word. So bring your tired, your irritated, your ranting complaints onto our show.
Or some positiveness as well.
Sprinkle in with a little negativeness. Because
bring it all. Bring it all.
We want to hear it all. We don't want to sugarcoat.
Nah, we want the real deal. We want the real deal, Holyfield. One of the things that we're going to be doing tomorrow as well as part of the live is we really want to be doing some short interviews with folks. Nothing too out of the, too crazy. We're going to ask maybe 1-2 questions just to get a feel for
3 minutes
where you are. And we want you to, share your story and share how you're feeling. So be prepared. It's not to be intrusive, but oh man, there goes my camera. I am frozen. Look, that is comedy.
I just wanted to match the energy.
That is comedy.
Here we go.
Well,
all right, you guys. I gotta get on this freeway.
So
and do a 100-mile round trip real quick. Hopefully, it's no accident. It's early enough. Everybody should be at work. So,
hey, you take it easy, fella.
I'm
Be
only going
safe
to
out
go
there.
like 65 on the freeway, which is not normal for me. I'm usually going about 80, but it's rainy, and people are when it comes to driving in the rain.
Be safe out there, young man. And I will see you in a couple hours.
I know, ain't that crazy? I didn't even realize it was that quick. I almost thought we had an extra day.
Nope. All right, everybody. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your Friday and weekend. We out.
I am not a crook.